Welcome to session 2 on our coping strategies series. In this video, we will be talking a little bit about boundaries and about balance. In this new age of Corona, we are all at home a lot more. And that means if you're working, that you might be working from home, either partly or exclusively. It also means that if you're not working right now, that your normal routine is upended. And so it's been upended by possibly having to incorporate new jobs at home, such as homeschooling. I mean, that's a reality for a lot of people right now. And so even beyond work, there's also the other new boundary of trying to stay up to date about what's happening. And the news cycle is always there 24/7 for us to tune into. And then you also add on to that all of our chosen media, social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the different ones, now TikTok. And so all these different ways that we can be engaging with the outside world in our space at home, either through work or through social media. And we wanna think about boundaries and balance in this new era, because our relationship to these things in time and space makes a difference in how we feel and how we cope. And so one of the things that I invite you to do is a social media audit. Look around at the things that you are engaging with and ask yourself if it serves you. Notice when you're taking in the social media that you're taking in. Are you taking it in the evening before bed, within like 2 hours of bedtime? What happens if you see something really upsetting? What's that going to do to your nervous system, to your stress levels, right before bed to take in something upsetting or frustrating? And so, or to get locked into a conversation that is not really helpful. You're locked in your opinion, they're locked in their opinion, and you're just kind of going back and forth on Facebook. So do a social media audit of your time. And I want you to imagine something. I want you to imagine that every time you're engaging with social media of any kind, you're basically inviting whatever that is into your space, into whatever space you're in. So if you're in your bedroom scrolling on Facebook, whoever pops up on your feed, I want you to imagine they basically just walked into your bedroom, because your nervous system doesn't know the difference. So if somebody's screaming on Facebook about something and you're scrolling at 10 o'clock at night in your bedroom, you just invited a screaming person to come scream in your bedroom before bed. So one of the things you can do for your nervous system and your body and your brain to reduce stress levels and to stay regulated is to put up boundaries of when you're going to let people into your space mentally. So maybe you start browsing Facebook between certain hours and only in the kitchen or only in the living room. And so things like that, where the question to ask yourself is, who am I inviting into my space and under what conditions? And how much into my space do I want them? Do I want them on the front porch or on the balcony of my apartment? Do I really want this person walking into my bathroom as I'm brushing my teeth in the morning? So ask yourself, who gets to come into my space and under what conditions? And so that's your social media audit. The other piece of this is work. And so if you had a normal routine that involved a commute and a cubicle or a space away from home that all of a sudden has come home, having a delineation, having a separation between work life and non-work life is really important. Even if work life right now involves looking for work, that's still work. Everybody who's done a job search knows it's a lot of work to find work. So having a space designated in your environment to do that can be really helpful. So even if that is this chair at the kitchen table, it's where I do this. I'm not going to be doing this. I'm not going to have this clipboard following me around the house. This space is where work lives now. So look for a place you can set up a cubicle. Look for a place where you can set up a standing desk or a sitting desk, whatever works best for you, but make sure that it's not creeping into every element of home life, because if it's every element of home life, then you don't get to shed the stress that comes with that work. And shedding stress is one of the big factors in resilience. It's also even correlated with immune system function and longevity. So if you want to live a long, happy life, being able to work hard, but also to shed the stress of work, to take that work stress off, leave it at the cubicle, even if that is now your kitchen table, is valuable. So do an audit, do a look around, do an inventory of where you're spending all your time right now and what gets to live where. And so maybe you need to take books that are in a bunch of different rooms and put them all together and make a stack. And maybe that stack needs to be behind a door that you can close when you're not in your office hours time. So balance and boundaries in a new era when we are at home all the time is really important. And so I invite you to take those two strategies. Social media audit, who gets to come into my space and when and where, and work audit. When am I working and under what conditions? And can I create some dedicated space for me? I hope this is helpful, and until next time, take care.